Eclair, the best bite of Nerdville on the net, featuring Kids Corner, Aho Marhaban, and Hola, dear spectators. Say, you just won the lotto. What would you do? I suppose you could buy vacation homes all around the world and hope they weren't occupied by cleaning obsessed hens. But the chances that you'd spend that amount of moolah doing the same thing as the plot of Angel Martinez's book Uncommonly Tidy Poltergeists is probably as likely as you being the recipient of Willy Wonka's golden ticket. So, now that we've decided that, dear spectator, just what could you get the DC fan that literally has it all? For starters, not an MIB chrome dome. And no matter how cute it might hug your buns, not another Clooney back bulge prop Speedo. Maybe you'd want to nab something like a limited edition Artist Alley Catwoman figure, made by former DC collectible sculptor Joe Mena. And you'd be half right. Which half? The Joe Mena half. This will sound sort of too wild to be true, but check it out. He is the current chief U.S. Mint sculptor. Seriously, you could shove a U.S. Mint medal or $50 coin that's actual legal tender in the United States, featuring Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman, with a certificate of authenticity, of course. That is, if you've got an extra rounded up, mind you, about $3,000 lying around, which doesn't even cover insurance, shipping, and handling. But like previously stated, the coin itself only has a legal tender value of $50 and say whatever the price gold's going for that day. Or if you're thrifty, you could save a heap and only nab a coin or metal in real silver or non-precious metal. Okay, spectator sidebar. I've only seen the Superman coins so far, but I'm kind of bummed out. They don't look bad, it's just that they're kind of meh. The gold one cost more than a trip to Krypton, and for that price, I expected it to look fancier, like razzle dazzle jazz hands. I'm kind of hoping that Mena will fly around the world backwards and make the coins snazzier, because I'm suffering low key currency envy. Because compared to the superhero coins other countries have had in the past, ours doesn't seem as wonderful as it should have been. Lots of opinion from me, but where's my proof? Well, for example, there's Niue Island. They got it in the bag from banknotes, colorized, and even custom shaped coins like their $2 Superman shield or their Batman Villains banknote series featuring the Joker, Riddler, Harley Quinn, Two Face, and the Penguin. To which I say, gimme, gimme, gimme. Don't get me started on their other series like the Justice League 60 Years collection or the colorized rectangular Cape Crusader series. I fancy most of the coinage from Niue. I'm looking at you, Justice League logo-shaped coins, and that fancy Mortal Kombat logo coin. There's even the action batarang-shaped coins from Barbados. Canada's $20 Superman Unchained #2, the color treatment on it makes me want to get my grubby little Ravenclaws on it ASAP. Even the Cook Islands have a Wonder Woman-shaped logo coin that looks pretty cool. Even if they're way too kawaii for me, there are also specialized niche metal collectibles like chibi coins. Seriously, name a franchise and it's represented, from Star Wars-shaped spaceship coins all the way down to banknotes featuring scenes from Harry Potter. Other than being sort of hard for mainlanders to snag, those kinds of collectibles can cost a mint, some pun intended. So seeing as I'm more down to earth, how about something more reasonable? Someone could gift wrap me. Let me think. I know, Bob Odenkirk. I know, kind of a weirdly specific thing for a gift registry, but there, I've said it. Bob's officially on my gimme gimme list. And I'm not fussy. You don't have the time or the knack for gift wrapping? It's totally okay if he's only wearing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles PJs. Just slap a bow on his chest and I'm good to go. By the by, yes, I do mean the Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul Bob Odenkirk. But come on, if you haven't seen either of those excellent series by now, you're just not going to. For the record, if you gift me Bob, then I won't get served a restraining order. See? It just proves it is better to give than to receive. But what if you don't appreciate his work from the previous two series you haven't seen? Please don't give up on Bobby yet. You can still check out his sketch comedy work with David Cross, or say his voice work on Chicago Party Ant. As for today, well, I'm going to gush over his 2021 action movie, Nobody. It's like a sleeper hit. It's a really good people. Connie Nielsen plays his loving, patient wife. He's Hutch, a boring suburban dilf with a rinse-repeat kind of life until he gets robbed. Suffice it to say, when Hutch has a bad day, he doesn't pop Bioshock into his PS4 to work his aggressions out like I do. No, he takes on the Russian mob. I would be remiss if I didn't mention Michael Ironside, Christopher Lloyd, RZA, and Colin Selman were also in it. But Kit, nobody came out in 2021. Why are you still swooning over Bob Odenkirk? Because his voice is yummy. Well, spectators, because one of my many wishes has come true, we finally got a sequel. By the by, if this sequel sucketh mucheth, may Dionysus curse the director by transforming all of Timo Giganto's liquor into vinegar. In the flick, Hutch and Fam get a much-needed vacay. This is movie part 2, by the way. That'll probably be ruined by a tussle with a janky theme park operator, a crooked chair, and yet another crime boss. Why do I feel a Gruber Broughton-esque situation might be in Hutch's future? Which, crossing my fingers, also means more bonding with Hutch's poppin' brother. At least that's something I can look forward to this fall. Until next time, spectators, shadows hide you.